In my experience, I think no matter how careful you are with your finances, there's going to be times where you're coming up against it. There's just no way, especially with kids. Ever since my son was born, I found the backpacks are nice and handy to carry everything.
He lives with his mom down in Salamanca, New York. Good morning. Because of where my son is, I was racking up almost 20,000 a year, miles-wise. So that puts a big strain. It's hard to maintain vehicles, which kind of prompted me to take advantage of some of the programs that United Way has.
I think you always have to put yourself in the place of your employees. When I say employees, doesn't necessarily mean production area. When someone has an issue going on in their life, they're not going to just detach it from it and come to work.
All right, have a good morning. Well, that was actually not too bad of a bus ride, huh? So the must-have coffee is absolutely necessary. Have a good one. You keep seeing the prices of everything go up, you might see a lot more people riding the bus. Official.
You know, a lot of people need help, and it's not always traditional methods that work the best.
And when I first heard about the Work-Life Solution program, I was quite attracted to it.
Yeah, there's quite an ensemble that we get into.
The Work-Life Solutions team, they're people, they're boots on the ground, they're the folks that you can just walk over and have a conversation with them.
Hi. Last week we had talked about actions on. I would say my role is really that connector between employees and really working to create trust and a bond with employees in the workplace so that when they are navigating non-work related matters, that they have someone in the workplace to come to and open up about that.
I work in the test department where we validate the build of the boards for the customers.
They feel comfortable talking to Meritorious. They know it's completely confidential.
The program is voluntary, so anyone that comes, I just know that they want to be there. So just working to empower them, I think, is a really key component of the role.
Well, this one actually found the problem, Sharon.
Oftentimes, the loan and savings program will bring people into my office and kind of introduce them to the program. Are you talking are you referring back to the bankruptcy?
Yeah, and that's why, for me, the car thing is pretty much out of the question now. When the repo happened, my credit dropped to like 480, and banks are just going to laugh at you. They won't even talk to you.
Is good, so this is an official pass.
We know that 40% of Americans couldn't come up with $400 in an emergency. We are there for any employee who's been at your company a year or more to give them a $1,000 or $500 loan that is paid back through payroll deduction so that that employee every month is getting an increased credit rating.
Away we go. Oh, beautiful out.
I use the loan savings program. It's set up coming out every week, and it's such a low level, it's almost like taxes, you don't even miss it. And you're done within 11 months to 12 months. And then everything else, it just starts going into savings after that.
Individuals in the communities are facing intense pressure, whether or not it's their personal pressure or whether or not it's happening in their first ring family, right?
When you have a kid, it's not like you're by yourself and it's just, you're trying to save your own, but you know, you got a kid that's depending on you. Being a single dad and having two separate households, that can create shortfalls on any number of occasions for any number of reasons. The bottom line is you always have to be able to meet the needs of your child. You know, for me, it's meant the world because it allows you to take a burden off, and besides, you know, the side benefit of boosting your score, it means a lot to the young man that I'm going to get today, because, you know, that's the difference between being able to see him and keeping the ship smooth despite extenuating circumstances. Because as they grow up, you know, they get into their own thing and they do this, they do that, and You really want to take advantage of that time while you have them, because, life is short. And he's a good kid. Sorry about that. I love him to death. He's turning out to be a great young man. And all that hell that I went through to see him, it made the difference, because he remembers that. It's not like it's not noticed. He sees it. Life comes at you 1,000 miles an hour, and if you're not ready for it, it'll knock you on your butt. So you always got to be able to be a problem solver.